Hey there, friends. I hope y'all are doing good this Sunday. It's well, we do see a little bit of sun. Man, oh man, I'm really seeing the color on the trees. It's so pretty to watch that unfolding. You know, we go and we have the green, and then all of a sudden, it's truly like all of a sudden, you know, the leaves start changing and everything starts changing, getting ready to, you know, nature's getting ready to kind of hunker down and do her underground work to blossom and bloom and bring us beauty in the spring. So, you know, if you kind of try to go into the cold season with a better frame of mind, which I'm really working on this year, then, you know, there's a lot of beauty going on above the surface of the earth right now, as well as below ground where all our fairy friends are. I hope y'all are doing good. I thought we'd do a trash to stash video today. That seems to have resonated with a lot of people. It's kind of like doing a chippy, but sort of different. The first thing that I want to do is I've got a pile of just, what was I doing? I forget what I was doing anyway. Oh, I was doing the clusters, Gail Aganostelli, posted a video about doing clusters, and I took it and ran with it in all kinds of different directions. So I've got that little pile of stuff right here. I thought I need to pull out some substrates to work on, because basically I don't have that kind of thing over here. So, you know, that's when a flow journal can just make instant work of something that may take you in a different direction. And let's talk about, you know, different direction for just a minute. I think that we, you guys know how really committed I am to less stuff, you know, a little more minimalistic approach than a lot of folks have. And that's just my thing. That doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's anything at all. It is just how I like to do things. A flow journal really does cut to the heart of your project and allow you to get on with it without, I just like this paper, without diving in your stash drawers or in your bins or whatever, and then getting lost in those places, because that it happens. we get a wee bit lost in those places sometimes, and you know, then we find ourselves in that place, you know, 3 hours later, because we found something fun that we wanted to play with, and then it was like, wow, geez, I just totally forgot what I was doing. It's like walking in a room, you know, you get that age, and then you walk in the kitchen with great purpose and great intent, and then it's like, why am I here? Kind of the same thing when you look at it as a, you know, kind of an art perspective sort of thing. So I'm just kind of flipping through and seeing, you know, if I can find some substrates to work on, and that includes cards and art trading cards and art trading coin blanks, and you know, I'm just going to pull out a few bookmarks as well, because we'll probably do something with those, because like I said, I just got this kind of big stack going on here, and I don't want to refile it into anything. I want to use it up. That's kind of my mission right this minute, to use it up. Let's do a couple of different things. I'm going to go ahead and break out my Dick Blick glue stick. You guys know how much I love that. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just grab a little bit of Mod Podge as well, because I might want to do something a little different. Let's get a paintbrush while we're over here. And you know what? I've got 2 colors of paint out here, just because I'm painting my planner, my composition book planner. So I was painting these sections in my composition book planner. So we've got some paint out here. We'll just, you know, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, right? I don't have really much control over it. You know, we were talking about you know, we were talking about how the earth changes, the weather changes, and I know that, you know, we have friends who are just really into you know, they love fall, and they love being cold, and they love, like, you know, really dig wearing sweaters and boots and things like that. And I'm like, oh, I don't like any of that. But I think that it is, you know, it's a smart thing to just try. And I don't want to get anything wet. Okay, so I'm kind of dry brushing this. I need to get you know what? I've got this. I'll just use that. I like summer. I like to be warm. I don't like, don't like all the falliness going on. But hey, that's, you know, that's okay, because as you know, we are all completely and totally different, right? If the last few months hasn't brought that lesson absolutely to the forefront, then, you know, I doubt anything that happens in the whole wide world will. And I think the power of now is to embrace your identity, to embrace the way you feel, to, you know, I'm not big on defending. You know, I have a position, and I'm not going to argue about it. I'm not going to defend it. It just is what it is. So there we go. I don't think about it a lot. I'm definitely not going to argue with people because I don't like to. I think that, you know, particularly if it's like the now, you know, and divisiveness and all that, you know, that's when we really, really need that soul energy and that quiet consistency and that love for humanity. No matter, you know, if humanity is kind of not easy to love at the moment. I mean, let's face it. Not easy to love at the moment. You know, there seems to be a lot of consternation and a lot of not liking of certain things. I like to rip fabric. And I'll just say it right now. I love to rip it. I think it's fun to have that fringy edge up there. It feeds my soul, mostly because I remember my mom taking big hunks of fabric at my grandma's house and tearing it. And when I hear that tearing kind of noise, that sound, that vibration, it really resonates with me. So I do kind of like the rippy kind of quality. Okay, so we've painted this. We've got a little bit of background on it. We've got some text. Let's see if we can find just like a, you know, maybe a little focal-y sort of image in here. I'm not going to have a lot of focal things to go with here because that wasn't part of what I was doing with this stack. And I probably should have pulled out focal images as I was kind of going through my flow journal. So I'm going to put a little bit, there we go. And, you know, since I don't have focal images, then maybe what I might want to do is add a word. I've got, so, well, I can't add a word here because I think that's German, y'all. I can't add anything there. I'm going to grab my chippy kit and just pull out some Tim Holtz words. Easy peasy. I should have thought of that when I was putting things together. So there we go. Little Timmy Holtz to the rescue. I'm sure that I shouldn't have said that. Sir Tim Holtz. There we go. We'll just see what we have here. I did hear Gail call him Little Timmy Holtz. I was like, that's pretty funny. Oh gosh, just anything that makes you laugh is just like, yes. You know, we'll go with the gratitude theme and we'll go My Grateful Heart. So, you know, in quick order, you've made a bookmark fast. Fast and easy, fast and easy. All right, that was fun. Let's do another one. Got a little bit. This was a Craft Smart Spanish Olive. Really one of my favorite colors. I like the mossy kind of, the mossy color, you know, that we have going on there. I'm not cleaning my brush because I forgot to get some water. Basically, just dry brushing to get color here. Very rusty, rustic, destroying my brush, but hey, that's okay. Because see, we did the same thing here, and we just basically, you know, just got a little bit of color on it, and that's kind of fun. Almost put my brush in my coffee. Spoken like a true crafter. All right, I really did like that process that we used, on the last one. But for this one, let's take a little bit of, now remember, this is all stuff that I had. And a lot of times I think it's so tempting to just, you know, take those little scraps and like, I'm gonna file this away and I'm gonna put it in this bin, and it's like, erg, totally forgot it was there. Just kind of looking for colors. Hey, look at that. That's pretty. And there is like an eyeball here, which is kind of cool. Now that I'm looking at it, it's those muted colors of fall. And that's nice. So basically this would have been, you know, either trash or it would go to the misfit stash pile and be forgotten about. So we kind of rescued it, didn't we? I've got this image here, but I think I'm just going to use like a partial image because I really love partial images. And because we've got this eye right here, I want to bring in the eye, you know, just from a collage standpoint. So we'll put this here. I'm going to put something along the edges. And now that I'm looking at this pretty piece of paper that we pulled out that has feathers and arrows on it, can probably use that to kind of border right here. There we go. How fun is that? Cut that off, kind of even it up a little bit, unless you just like those uneven edges, and uneven edges are cool. But this time I want to trim it up. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can, let's see. I didn't know if we could find anything. This is kind of what I'm working with here. I love this like here that says elements, but that's way too big. Let's do So Giddy. All right, let's do an art trading card because I've already got this kind of thing going. Let's put some text on it. People ask me often why I glue stick an entire art trading card. And my thought is to go really fast, to really experience. I love to experience flow. It's a, you know, it's a mind game, right? Because you're just really in the moment and you're creating from the moment and you're creating with what you have, and you're able to really experience that sort of spirit. And you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, when you sit down and you work on a piece and you kind of forget where you are and who you are, and you're just allowing your creative inner being to interact with your digits and your eyes and ears, and you're experiencing things that way. That is lovely. Need something up here. Let's see what we have. Oh, I love her sassy hip going on there. Oh, this would work. Flow journal is just one of those things that kind of keeps on giving, because when I did my clusters, these were the things that I pulled out to do my clusters. And then I had things left. Okay. Ooh. Yes, my darling. This one has some nice, I can't believe the words nice and orange are going to come out of my mouth, but they just did. Oh, maybe I'm getting old. I am getting old. But it's like, well, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I think I had like a little orangey piece of, no, it's yellow. Oh, use that. I think for a focal-ish image, I'm going to go back to this little feather sheet. And feathers and arrows, two of my super favorite things in the world. Okay. Need something there. A friend gave me a United States Postal Service catalog. Now remember, this is trash to stash, okay? So all of the things that I'm making will simply go in my stash to be used when I make flow journals. Got a small thing here. So I'm just going to layer that just like I would layer a little chippy element. Now here's something fun. So cut that off. And then kind of flip that over, and sometimes you'll have different colors to work with. This is a vintage cookbook. Really neat. Okay. I think the word checklist would be cool. This is a Tim Holtz sheet that I've used the words from that I have put more words on. If you do this with a glue stick, the words release from that background really nicely. It's kind of amazing. It was a really fun, like, stumble upon little hack to find. We've got art trading coin blanks. I liked using this, so I think I'm gonna go with that again. That was fun. Remember, all of our substrates, which is the things that we're working upon, came out of our flow journal. So we didn't have to cut or stamp any circles or anything like that. We just went through our flow journal and pulled out some supplies. And that's a good way to think of a flow journal. Got lots of supplies in there. I just saw the word successful, so I think we'll use that. I'm not sure about peeps. I'm not sure I want to put peeps on here. I did kind of like the peeps with successful though. That was kind of cool. But I'm thinking no. And I am not going to trim that up. I'm going to let that be just like it is. Going back to the feather paper, because it was really fun. It's fun when you can kind of get in the rhythm of something and allow it to kind of, I think we're thinking a whole lot these days. It's nice to allow your brain to relax just a little bit. This is a great way to do it. Social responsibility. That is a great 2 words, isn't it? Okay. And we've got some orange going on here. So let's just do part of it like that. Some nice yellow. That might work. Kind of a botanical feel. There's the slightest bit of pink on that botanical element. This will be kind of fun to do that like that. Don't you love like her? This is too big to use here. It's cool. Maybe. Hey, look at that. Flip that over and there's some botanical under here. That would probably be pretty. I've still got the orange kind of going on. And then I've got a map image. So I'm just going to put a bit of this. The map image. Oops. And then trim all this off. I know you guys are wondering about these big scissors, but my little scissors are super dull. They need cleaned. Find a word. Colors. For a moment. Oh, we're out of substrates. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one too. Okay, we'll do 1 and 2. We'll do that, and then we'll be all done. So I'm just going to encourage you to take a few minutes for yourself in the morning, in the evening, maybe after you have your lunch, and allow your brain to rest and relax and get in tune with your inner being. And a lot of times the best way to get in tune with your inner being is to do some active meditation. I meditate for 10 minutes in the morning. For me, that's really hard because I am very active and I like to be doing things all the time. I have realized that I have a problem with that. I am addicted to movement and moving around and doing. And that's really not conducive to quietening your mind. So I'm really trying to meditate in the morning, 10 minutes. I listen to Buddhist chants. That helps me get kind of centered and focused. And then I read my meditation, and that might be a Buddhist meditation, that might be a Christian meditation. A lot of times it's a book called Jesus Calling, which is really incredible. And then I tend to move along with my day. But I'm kind of just encouraging you guys to this is a great active meditation. Just be quiet. Don't listen to anything. Just be super, super still and allow your, just allow your brain to kind of take over. And really, it's not your brain, it's your spirit. That just looks really quirky right there. Active meditation. Focus on your breathing in, out. Choose a couple words, and I think that will be it today, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope it's beautiful where you are. I hope that hey, I like the fortune teller. She looks like Jeannie, remember? Bing! All right, guys, let's just kind of review what we got done. Remember, it's really cool to just detach. Our little brains are thinking a whole lot right now. We have decisions to make, and sometimes it's just really nice to kind of step away. So we have the fortune teller, we have So Giddy, we have My Grateful Heart. Remember that all of these substrates came from a flow journal, which encouraged me to not cut, to not punch, to take my flow journal and allow it to do its job, which was to give me what I needed to make all of these nice trash to stash elements. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.